Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to share a story that might just change how you deal with life's little frustrations. It's a story about finding peace, not by changing the world, but by changing how we react to it. Once upon a time, in a quiet village nestled between gentle hills, there lived a young man named Erin. He was bright, hard-working, and had a heart of gold. But Erin had a weakness that stole his peace. He reacted to everything. A harsh word, a disagreement, or a simple insult would send his emotions into a storm. His mind was always a battlefield of anger, frustration, and regret. No matter how hard he tried, a calm mind always felt just out of reach. One evening, after a silly argument with a close friend left him fuming, Erin stormed off. He walked without a destination until he found himself by the riverbank, furiously tossing stones into the water. As he sat there, a wise old man who often passed through the village saw his troubled state. "My son," the old man asked gently, "why does your heart carry such a heavy burden?" Erin sighed, the frustration pouring out of him. "People make me angry, father. They gossip, they insult me, they take advantage of my kindness. I try to control myself, but I always react, and then I'm filled with regret." The old man offered a kind smile. "Meet me at the old bridge tomorrow morning," he said. "I have something to show you that might help you find the peace you seek." The next morning, Erin arrived at the bridge before sunrise. The old man was already there, holding a simple bowl filled with crystal clear water. "Look into this bowl," he instructed. "What do you see?" Erin peered in. "My reflection," he answered. The old man then took a handful of sand and sprinkled it into the bowl. "And now, what do you see?" he asked. Erin frowned. "Nothing. The water is completely muddy and I can't see a thing." The old man nodded. "This bowl is like your mind. When people say or do things that upset you, it's as if you are throwing sand into your own bowl. The water becomes cloudy and you lose your clarity, your peace." He then placed the bowl on the railing of the bridge. "Now all we have to do is wait." They stood in silence for a few minutes. Slowly but surely, the grains of sand began to settle at the bottom. The water, once murky, gradually became clear again. Erin's reflection reappeared, crisp and undisturbed. "Do you see?" The old man said softly, "You didn't have to do anything. You didn't have to fight it or stir it. You simply allowed it to be. You waited and the water cleared itself." Erin looked at the bowl, a flicker of understanding in his eyes. "But father," he asked, "how do I stop myself from reacting in the heat of the moment? When I'm angry, it feels impossible." The old man smiled. "When someone throws angry words at you, think of it as them offering you a handful of sand. You don't have to take it. You don't have to throw it in your bowl. Just pause. Take a breath. Let the sand they threw settle on the ground instead of in your mind. The moment you choose stillness over reaction, you've already won." He then pointed to the river flowing calmly beneath them. "Look at that river. People toss stones into it all the time, but does it stop? Does it fight back? No, it simply keeps flowing, undisturbed. Be like that river, Erin. Let things pass. That day, Erin went home with a new perspective. The next time a neighbor shouted at him over a misunderstanding, he felt that familiar surge of anger rise within him. But this time, he remembered the bowl of water. He took a deep, silent breath, held his tongue, and simply walked away. For the first time, he felt a surge of power, not the power of winning an argument, but the power of not letting the argument win over him. That evening, as he watched the sunset over the calm, flowing river, Erin whispered a new mantra to himself. Be like water, clear, calm, and deep. Let the sand settle, and just keep flowing forward. So the next time you feel that surge of reactivity, remember Erin's story. Remember the bowl of water. You have the choice to let the sand settle. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content that helps us all live a more peaceful life. See you in the next video.